right, give me 1 second here, guys. All right, give me 1 second here, guys. But glad to be back. So we're going to continue doing the zodiac reads, and it took me so long to get through Aries. So I just decided to just do each zodiac sign one at a time. So we're going to move on to Taurus. Since I didn't get to finish Taurus, I'm just going to start it from the beginning. Okay, so we're going to go through love for my singles and for those in connection, however that applies to you. You could be officially together with that person, and that's how you're in connection, or I don't know, you just feel spiritually connected, or you just have a situationship going on, okay? However that relates to you. Okay, we're going to go through both of those. And then we're going to go into career, job, finances, okay? And then students and retirees. All right, let's get into it. For sorry, I had to see if my actually I'm going to pull an overall card because I did it for Aries. An overall energy for those resonating in this Taurian energy tonight. You could have this somewhere in your chart. Perhaps you're connected to a Taurian, or you could just be resonating in this energy at this exact time. So just keep an open mind, okay, as far as how this message has found you. All right, we can embody different energies temporarily. All right. Overall message for my Taurians here, what we have going on. Overall message. Overall. What's the overall theme for my Taurians here? Overall message for my Taurians. Okay. We have Tantric Journey, number 42. The frequency of Tantric Journey helps us to unlock the hidden knowledge and wisdom that we intrinsically hold about how to reach a state of wholeness and completion through our central experiences with ourselves and with one another. Sorry, it's a little dark in here. I'm going to turn up the light and move this light a little bit closer. There we go. It's a bit better for me. All right. So, for my Tauruses, I really feel, first of all, I feel like there's a leveling up that's happening for you. Some of you have embarked on a spiritual journey, okay, but I really feel like you are leveling up. That's really what I feel. And maybe you've recently gone through some kind of epiphany or realization about something. It's like I'm seeing like a veil being lifted from your eyes and really being able to see in technicolor, right? Or, you know, just the world seems a little brighter. How you align to things and where you're supposed to go, now it's a bit clearer for you. Now you're able to kind of make sense of why you're here, why you've had to go through what you had to go through. And maybe if you don't have a full understanding of it, you have a more wholesome understanding of it. And I do feel like it's this experience has brought you a lot of healing and peace, at least in this moment. All right, so I'm going to kind of set that aside, and we're going to go into love and romance. Okay, love and romance. So we have for Taurus. Love and romance. Love and romance for Taurus. We have follow your vision, never lose sight of what is really important. So I'm hearing family is key. This could be your soul family. This could be your biological family. This could be just the people in your life that you love, your close friends that are like family to you, your children or your child. This is, don't forget the connections that's most important to you. The reason why you do what you do, you know, this person, this child, these people, maybe they give you the motivation that you need to continue to fight for your best life. You know, maybe in a lot of ways you are a representative of this group. All right, anyways, in terms of romance and love, let's see what else is going on here. This could be, you know, with your partner. For those especially partnered up here, just don't lose sight of each other, you know, and the love and the connection and the commitment you guys have made, you know, your vows. All right. For my singles, what's going on for you guys? The rest of January. We have Maiden of Cups. Okay. You're like, look, you either love me or you hate me. Okay? I'm hearing, but you ain't, but you ain't me. I don't know. I'm just hearing this sassy energy. In my head, it's just like, take me or leave me is the energy that I'm getting here. You understand that other people, you know, other people may not see you as perfect. You know you're not perfect. Maybe you've been criticized a lot, or maybe you just know that you don't meet certain standards of beauty in your country, you know, or within maybe your ethnic group or within your family. You're well aware of the flaws that you have. However, it's like, well, that's just me, you know? Sure, if you want something better, go down the street. But I'm looking for somebody that loves me for me, you know? All right, let's look at those in connection. All right, those in connection. We have the Four of Swords in the reverse. Okay. Bottom of the deck, Ten of Wands in the reverse. Wow. So I really feel like there's been an argument, there's been a fight. Maybe there's some silent treatment going on here, you know, and this oracle card here, again, is just more of a reminder of, hey, don't forget your vows. You know, you guys may have like a really big fight, but at the end of the day, you said you wanted to commit to this. And so that begs the question, does that still stand for you? Do you still want to be in this? Or are you just going to hold this grudge against me? Or are you really over and done with this for real? You know? So I feel like, you know, as different people here, I feel like there are groups that are torn. There are some people that really are at their wits' end, and you do not know if this marriage is really over. You feel like it's really has just been falling apart over the years. You know, and you just don't know if you can fight for this anymore, and you don't know if you can stand another fight with this person anymore. You know, you don't know if you have it in you. And then there's this other group of people here that, you know, to where you just may not be talking to each other. Maybe you just need your space. Maybe something has really hurt you and vice versa. But you, at the very heart of things, know you love this person. Okay. All right. We're going to move on to career and job. Career and job. All right. Career and job for Taurus, or those that could just be resonating in this energy. Okay, we have mentor in the reverse. I'm going to read the shadow energy here. It says inability to allow the student to move on to the role of master, imparting false instruction. Interesting. So some of you may teach. Maybe you're a teacher or a professor, or you teach a skill, or people look up to you to guide them. Okay, or maybe you're training people at your job. However the shoe fits for you. But I really feel as if you love teaching. You love teaching, and you don't want this to end. You know, you like being in this role, and you've mastered it. Or people look to you and they think that you've really mastered your craft, whatever that means. You could just be a manager at McDonald's flipping burgers, but someone younger than you looks up to you and says, dang, you've really mastered this. You've really made something of yourself. You know, it's a matter of perspective. So just keep that in mind here. While other people may not feel that way. But let's see what's really going on here. Why is this even coming up for you in the first place at all? Let me put away this other tarot deck here. For career and job for Taurus. Why is this coming up for you? We have the Two of Swords, the Hanged Man in the reverse. Okay, we have the Knight of Wands. All right. Well, you may be mentoring somebody, however that fits. This could be a classroom full of students. This could be a group of people. This could be someone specific you're kind of showing the ropes to, or somebody that looks to you for advice. This person or this group of people, they're afraid to say the wrong thing, to make a mistake. You know, they want to impress you in some way. And they look to you as a guru, somebody that, again, is a master of their craft, whatever that means for you. And so they're following you. They're following you. Maybe they're also following the advice that you've given to a T, you know. But here's the thing, though. There's something here about allowing other people to kind of step up to the plate, giving them some room on the stage, you know, to find their expertise or to master themselves. It's like you've been hogging the stage, you know, and maybe it's time for somebody else to kind of give it a go, you know. The Knight of Wands here, I really feel like you might be going through something here. Maybe these are just life changes. This could be just the reality of aging and all that comes with it. You know, you're kind of shifting gears here. And again, you're just not really willing to kind of give up the stage. You feel like you have a lot more life in you. You have a lot more to live. You have a lot more to show for, but it's like maybe your body doesn't want to cooperate with you. Or maybe there's the reality of the situation that you can't just do as much as you used to. You know? And so you may be going through like a midlife crisis or something like this with your job and career, and you're just trying to let go and find something new. Maybe find new meaning in your life. Finding, you know, or embracing this next stage, and embracing change instead of running from it. All right, now let's pull a card here for finances. Finances, what's going on in terms of finances? My Turians here, are those just resonating in this energy? What's going on in terms of your money? All right, we have fog, obscurity, feeling lost. Okay. For some of you here, you're feeling like you're fighting an uphill battle. You're just like, man, there are just so many bills to pay. Maybe you're in a lot of debt. You know, or again, you just have a lot of different things to worry about, a lot of different mouths to feed. Maybe you have a lot of different kinds of bills. You got that car bill, you got your rent or your mortgage, you got the electric bill, you know, it's just, you got, you know, the bill for your Wi-Fi, you know, maybe you're paying off an expense from a little trip that you splurged on, right? It's just an endless sea, you know, and maybe you're not really sure if how you're gonna do this. Let's see this. The Six of Swords, finances. I do think, though, that you are making progress. Like, your head is above the water. It's actually significantly above the water. It's on this boat, you know. And you're like, yeah, but I barely made it out of that situation. You know, and maybe you're just, you know, surviving. You just feel like you're surviving, and maybe you don't know how you're able to just get by at this point. But you are. I do feel like this is making you really tired. Really, really tired. And maybe you need some time to rest, retreat. Maybe you're going to spend more time at home in the next couple weeks, recuperating your energy. You know, you're like, oh man, I like don't want to think about my finances. I don't want to have to think about. Maybe you're going to be taking just a break. You know what I mean? Maybe it's calling out sick one day, this week or next week. Or it's just you're not doing as much as you normally do, you know? It could be as simple as, you know, you usually come home from work and you cook dinner and then you clean, and then maybe you spend the rest of your 2 hours working out and, I don't know, watching your show, and then doing it all over again, right, the following day. However, maybe you just don't have the energy to wash the dishes after you cook your meal. You know what I mean? You're taking some days for rest because you just don't have it within you emotionally to kind of keep going at the pace that you've been going. All right, now let's look at my students. Let's look at students first. Sorry, that was a little loud. All right, I'm just gonna pull one card here. We have One Ring Circus. You're like, man, I have so much work to do. I don't even know where to start. You know, you may be a little overwhelmed, you know, by the amount of crap you just have to tackle. But you're telling yourself that this is going to get you somewhere. Some of you may also be thinking of alternative ways to become successful. For some, maybe you're thinking like, is this really the only route to success? Maybe you feel like you're not really made for the classroom. For some of you, maybe it's more of like you want to just become an entrepreneur. You know, maybe you're creative enough for that, or maybe you're business savvy enough for that. All right, for my students, what kind of news do we have for you? Ten of Swords in the reverse. Oof. Harsh. Maybe you got some negative feedback, or maybe you just didn't get the results that you wanted on an assignment or a test, or maybe you're like, dang, that activity, I just had no idea what I was doing. You just feel like you just were lost the entire time. And maybe this is making you question, like, man, like, can I do this? Anything else? One more card here. We have the Maiden of Pentacles in the reverse. I do feel like you're just gonna keep on going with it. But I really feel like someone here is very creative. Maybe it's fashion that you really like, or photography, or some art form that you really love. And maybe you do this on the side. Yeah. Maybe you devote more time to that than you do your actual schoolwork, honestly. All right. Now we're going to get into my retirees. And that'll be it, guys. My retired Taurians, those that are just in this energy. What's going on for y'all? All right. We have climb the spiral ladder one step at a time. Okay. For some of you here, things have become really overwhelming. Maybe simple tasks have become overwhelming. For those, you know, that are dealing with physical ailments, you really might be struggling with walking up the steps. Sorry, I was struggling with just talking there for a minute. You know, maybe you've really realized that the motor skills that you once had, I don't know, maybe you're not as coordinated as you used to be. Or, you know, just your response time is a lot slower. And it just takes you a bit longer, you know, for your body to get moving. So this is kind of taking things one step at a time. It's almost as if like you're going back to feeling like a kid again, feeling like you need help, feeling as if, you know, your brain is kind of, you know, kind of like in that child state again, I guess, if you could say. I don't want to insult anybody on here, but, you know, this could be a grandparent of yours. Or if this is you, again, you may have some physical issues, you know. Maybe you've had an injury that you've had to live with, you know, and maybe you're living off of disability. And you're really just trying to take things one day at a time. All right. I'm going to pull one tarot card for you guys. We're retired. Yeah, look at this. We have the 10 of Swords, just exhausted. Just maybe every joint in your body is just aching. You know, just like, man, this didn't used to be so hard. Like, this used to be so easy. You know, maybe it's just literally walking up a flight of steps. It's like, it takes you out. You know, you're like heaving at the top of the steps, or maybe you can't make it all the way up without assistance, you know, or without taking breaks. And you're just so tired. You may be spending a lot more time in bed. Yeah. But you're a fighter for sure. You're a fighter for sure. It's just something that I feel like those old heads definitely had that newer generations just don't really have as much, you know. All right, guys, that is the reading. Thank you guys for watching. For those that are wondering about the Aries reading, so I guess it hasn't fully processed on TikTok, so I was not able to upload it on my YouTube channel. For those that were wondering about that, I apologize for the delay, but yeah, as soon as it does completely process on TikTok, I will be posting it, so just know that if you were wondering. But yeah, all right, guys. Have a great rest of your night, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.